Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome to a new live stream for the weekend for the crypto market. I hope you're doing well, guys. Nice to see all of you. So we're gonna see what's going on today. It's a beautiful weekend, actually, starting with green. And as expected, of course, for the crypto market, it is mostly in green and, of course, major alt season, right? So we see the altcoin performing much better than Bitcoin, of course, knowing that Bitcoin also is moving toward the upside. Now we see some, of course, some retracements, some reds, and no fear, of course, and everything is still fine. We're gonna see, of course, step by step what is going on, what are the target of this correction, in case it is a deep correction or is a small one, what is the next target for all of it. So let's start with first, and let me welcome you guys one by one. First, Juanito, the Great. How you doing, buddy? Everyone hit like. Thank you, buddy, for reminding. Thank you all for your support, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and, of course, share the stream. And thank you for your support always. Thanks always for my man KG. You are the best, man. So Sui and Tao, they are both in the main list. Okay, this is Tao, this is Sui. So we have a long main list today. Probably tomorrow, because we are in a very critical times, we're gonna do a special live stream again for the special request. But of course, this stream we're gonna take some, but basically it's gonna be a little bit longer main coins, of course, a list. So MT, how you doing? JASMY, please. Yes, sure. Here we go. JASMY, your favorite. And we have Ted today. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing great. I'm doing great, man. It's just by seeing some green is it makes me happy. SPX 6000 is already in our main list as well, and you're asking for AERODROME. All right. Let's see this one. And what do we have? Epsilon, house coin. Sure, let's see the house. If it is a good one, I think we saw this before, but we're gonna visit again. Let's see WIF as well for TG. You're very welcome, buddy. Solitarius, how you doing, my man? All good. I wish you also a happy day, man. Thank you very much. Um, we have also Georgie today. Hello, Georgie. Good that you are doing these great live sessions. Thank you, buddy. I am glad always that it helps. If you have time to look at house, well, double request. It's already there then. I think it broke through and is now making an upward impulse. Great. We're gonna see this. Epsilon, man, I sold all my Bitcoin on one of my accounts by mistake yesterday. Oh shit, man. Sorry to hear, buddy. Waiting a dip on Ethereum to put it all back in. Please do Ethereum. So Ethereum is our maybe Epsilon. Maybe this is for your advantage. You don't know. Maybe it is for your advantage. Maybe you use this what you was investing in Bitcoin in something performing better. So of course, no financial advice, but yes. So don't hate something; it might be better for you. Solitarius, don't forget to support the stream with a share, like, and subscription in appreciation for Mr. KG. KG is more than enough, buddy. Thank you so much for your support, and yeah, I'm always glad that it helps. But man, this is the idea, of course, behind this channel, guys. And of course, as I mentioned before, I'm preparing a very professional course for you guys. I want to take you a little bit in the titles of this course. It's a very, very deep course. It's not just like Elliott wave what is Elliott wave, the pattern, and so on. It's more than basics. And of course, in the introduction, we have those motives waves, the corrective waves, and etc., the rules, and so on. But we're gonna dive deeper with Fibonacci levels for every single patterns, like the impulse, the zigzag, so on, the Fibonacci time, the channeling, how we do channeling, the indicator, how to interpret the indicator with Elliott wave, and of course, the most important is strategy of using Elliott wave, how to catch opportunities, how to enter a trade, what pattern should I trade, and so on. How to trade an impulse, what to avoid, very interesting as well. Risk management, of course, one of the most important thing, which it is essential. Just having like Elliott wave basics and so on, guys, doesn't make you a successful trader. To be honest, you have to combine all of these things together. Okay, so that's why this course is there and in preparation for you guys. And finally, how to tackle psychology and emotion, how you fight the greed, how you fight the fear, and it's only about numbers. Yeah, so this is the course that I'm preparing for you guys. As you can see, it's a long one. It's over than 50 videos. All right. And of course, I'm trying to make it professional as much as possible and educative, of course, and to bring you, of course, to success as much as possible. So this is the idea. Thank you, guys. APM asking for ONDO as well. Let's do ONDO. Epsilon, I gave the thumbs up on the like. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Tahiti, kudos. Expert KG, kudos. I think this is the way how you say hi in your own country. I'm curious what language it is. Kudos, my buddy. Your Elliott wave analysis is unmatched. Thank you, buddy. Thanks to you, we got those ETH options for massive 4 digits gains. Yes, 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 man. God bless you too, buddy. Thank you. Ethereum today hits the invalidation, which is an awesome signal of the Altseason. And of course, we took the 4,100. It's still in mind. This is the first thing I checked once I opened my eyes today. Very interesting because, of course, this is the signal that I was waiting for, the all altcoins based on Ethereum. And that's why it's very interesting right now to watch Ethereum. I think the 8K is calling for Ethereum. We're going to see it as well. Jarek, Fala Network. All right, let's do this, Fala. We can see this one, and it's good to know that it's a network, not just a simple coin. XLM, all right. We have good afternoon, Jarek. Thank you, buddy, for the support as well. Tommy, has been looking really good recently. LTC, we can take a look at Litecoin, but yes, I agree. We already shared this in Discord. Yes, very impulsive. Already before all the altcoins. I don't know how, but yes. Sarah's, hello, man. How you doing? Arthur's, hi, please do near. Yes, we can do near. And better call COTI, update, please. All right, here we go. Rusku GT gate. Okay, you can see what is that. Hopefully that it is a good one. Morning KG USA here. Welcome, Chuck. How you doing? Nice to see you and greetings to the US. Nice to see you, buddy. MT, hello. Chuck Green, Kansas City, Missouri, home of the KC Chiefs, NFL Super Bowl champs. Okay, cool. Yes, I often watch the Super Bowls every year. It's a cool event. Yeah, I agree. It's a cool one. Maybe one day I will be there live. I don't know. All right, so go Chiefs. All right, guys. So let's start. I think that is more than enough for the special request. I promise you tomorrow with a live stream only for special request. More than this, but yeah, let's dive in that crypto market for today to see what do we have. Let's start with Bitcoin to see the leader what is doing, right? The boss plus the Bitcoin dominance. Here we go. So we're gonna start, of course, lower time frame, 2 hours a chart. Today we saw the deep analysis. No need to go back for it. I think we got those two main scenarios. I don't know. I mean, we dream about it every night right now, right? So no need to repeat it. You can go to the deep analysis. It's very well explained for you guys today. All right, so basically what do we have here is a double 1 2. We have 1 2 3 4 and a potential wave 5 still unfolding toward the upside. Now the question mark here, is it a longer wave 4 or finished over there? Why? Because of course we see right now with this, of course, drop down, we see a 3 waves formation, right? If we dive on the 15-minute chart inside it, we can see, of course, that this is not an impulse, right? It's not an impulse. It's not done. The wave 4 invalidates this 1, 2, 3 wave 4. Therefore, there is no even wave C. What does it mean? It is a W, X, and a Y in double zigzag, guys. And that means that because maybe we are in a weekend, but because the weekend is very excited, yeah, for the market to move for higher, which is a good signal for a weekend, by the way. We still, of course, looking for higher. We took the high here in a bigger, of course, A, B, and a C. So potentially here, we are looking for a bigger A, B, and a C expanding flat, right? So wave C, we're going to put it in magenta here for an expanding flat. Why? Because, of course, this 3 waves down has been taken by the high of a wave B, which is the 1.05 fib level for an expanding flat. And that means, of course, your target for this drop right now might reach the wave C expanding flat. This wave C, which it might be your wave 4, can reach, of course, this blue box between the 115 and 100, I would say 115K. However, this is very critical, of course, because if we are going down so far, which I doubt it a little bit, I'm gonna tell you what are the scenarios. We're gonna take the invalidation, right? Because we are currently in a wave 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, can be, well, let me check exactly here what's going. Oh, okay. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave 3. Finished after wave 1, 2. And yes, that's true. This is your invalidation right now. So the invalidation is right. This is your zone 1. If we reach this target here, that is not a good indication because it's going to be invalidation for this impulse, right? And that means that we might, of course, get here 3 waves, yeah? So which is not good to see, right? But why I'm very sure that we are still bullish, because we didn't finish a structure and you got an expanding flat in 3 ways up. Therefore, definitely there is continuation toward the upside. Whether in this case, if you take the invalidation, is it bearish? Of course not, guys. Even if you get to this, it's true invalidation. It's true that you are not in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, but this might turn into a big 1, 2, 1, 2, and a big wave 1, 2 here, because this impulse here is a wave 1. A, B, and a C can be deeper, taking the invalidation of the impulse, and then moving toward the upside. So bigger wave 1, 2, which I doubt it. Why? I doubt it because I prefer to see this momentum continues toward the upside from there, within this trend. If this trend is broken, okay, we might start to lay down some questions there, question mark, what's going on. However, what are the scenarios here that it might be something else unfolding? First of all, this expanding flat can turn into a running flat, meaning 5 ways down, failing to take the low. This is the first scenario, but not in priority. The priority is the triangle, but this is one, of course, of the scenario. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, running flat, failing to take the low. Meaning if we see 5 ways down, failing to take the low, okay, we might see a reversal. It's a signal of reversal, definitely. Another scenario is, of course, a triangle here, a running triangle. This running triangle might take a little bit of time since we are in a weekend. Don't forget this. We might be here in an A, B, C, D, and an E. However, again, preferably is to not break this trend line. So I prefer to see, of course, even if a little bit broken and it retraces inside it, that's fine. Okay, the final scenario that you might have, which is also in priority, W, X, and a Y. The wave Y can be, of course, a zigzag, and then jumping back, of course, toward the upside. Final scenario is still 1, 2, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, meaning you are more bullish here. So all what I just said right now, whether triangle, whether WX and a Y, or running flat failing to take the low, or double 1, 2, those are all bullish scenarios. The only scary scenario, which is only one we have here, is a big expanding flat, wave C taking the low. If this happens, yeah, that is not really nice. Okay, it might be a bigger 1, 2, but I start to doubt it because the momentum is broken. Preferably that we don't break the momentum, even in a weekend. It might range a little bit like sideways somehow, and then on Monday it start to move up. But preferably that we don't break, of course, this momentum. And I believe that this might play, of course, as double 1, 2, guys. I believe it can be a double 1, 2. So let's watch the trend first as a first signal of weakness. Second, of course, we need to see 3-way structure for W, X, and a Y. The third scenario is, of course, one more structure for a running flat, failing to take the low. Finally, is a longer wave 3, and then 4 and a 5. Okay? And during this, if we got a WX and a Y and we see 3 waves down and 3 waves up again, okay, it's fine. It's a triangle. Okay? But it's very essential, if we get 3 waves down, to see the price taking the high again, to invalidate an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Once you get invalidation here again, in case we break it, guys, of course, that means, all right, everything is fine. We're going up again, whether sooner or later. Okay, so these are the possibilities. Higher possibilities then is, of course, continuation for higher prices right now for Bitcoin. Let's move for the next one, which is, of course, here the Bitcoin dominance, because the dominance is one of the essential. Oh, very nice. We hit exactly the target, and that's why we see some retracement, guys. Yeah, so Very, very understandable. And of course, this wave 3 is extending toward the downside. And even I see already not finished. And this is a very simple. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking at, guys. So we have a 1, 2, 3 potentially. Let me zoom in even. Here we go. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 potentially finished over there. This is your wave 1, definitely. Okay. This is your wave 2. And you are looking right now at a wave 3, right? This wave 3 can be, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, right? Where we are looking here for a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. So I'm still looking here at double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 even. That is double 1, 2 before your wave 3 of your wave 5. That is, of course, the fractal impulses here unfolding. And therefore, of course, is this wave 1, 2, and then potentially even. Oh my God, is it true here? I think even this is only a wave 3 of a wave 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. To finish wave 3, yes, and 4, 5. Okay, that's true. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a wave 4. Exactly. This is a wave 4 of a wave 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, we should put labels. Sorry, guys. It's very complicated. We have to put labels. So we have basically we have here the top 1, 2, 3. I would say this is your 1 here. Of course, there is a wave 1 internally. 1, 2. And if we take this 1, 2, and 3, 4, and a 5. But why I don't like it? Because this wave 3 alone is shorter than the wave 5 and shorter than the wave 1. So I cannot take it. That's why I was surprised. Okay, this is only the wave 3, guys. So yes, because if we take here, let's say this is your wave 1, guys. This is your wave 2 here. And we take the 1-to-1 fib level, you will see here. Is it the logarithmic thing? No. Okay, so we will see that, okay, no, the wave 3 is longer. But visually, I don't know. I mean, visually, it looks like shorter. That's very tricky. Okay. Okay, so the 1-to-1 fib level is there, and that means, of course, no, this is a longer wave than the wave 1. So I cannot cannot complain, knowing that visually it looks like the wave 1 longer, right, guys? I don't know if you see the same, but it is not. Interesting. Let me check, just at least visually. Oh yeah, it is longer. It is longer. Maybe this part just okay. So it is longer, guys. This is longer than this one. All right. So yes, it is a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Simply then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. So in both case scenario, yes, we still of course need to finish this wave 5 in a wave 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay. And yes, this is a little bit tricky. It looks like, of course, this is shorter already, of course, than the wave 5, very shorter. But it is longer, of course, than the wave 1. So it is fine. So I'm going to lay down here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to still be finished over there. Meaning this wave 3, and I'm going to put it in white. And we're still looking here. Wave 3, sorry, the wave 3, this one should be in white. Here we go. And there you go, guys. All right. So yeah, this is a wave 3, 4, and a 5. And the main wave 2, I'm going to put it actually in a very clear wave brackets. Let's put it in brackets. So this is a 1, 2. This is a wave 3 is going to be finished there. And then you still have, of course, a wave 4 and a 5. So let's see this in a bigger view, guys. So your wave 5, of course, after a big 1, 2 here, we're going to put it in this, right? 1, 2. You have internally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3. You have an ABC for a wave 4 in the yellow. And currently, you're working on a wave 5 in the yellow. Your wave 5, obviously, it is a 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 5 is extended. Internally, you have double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. And then, of course, we're looking for a long wave 4 and a 5 still, of course, to finish this impulse toward the downside. Within this impulse, you're going to finish, of course, here a wave A or a big, large wave 1. Okay, so that means in a bigger view here, you are looking for a potential A, B, and a C, or a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 toward the downside. Because, of course, on the all-time history for the Bitcoin dominance, you need at least, of course, to come back to the middle of this triangle, okay, where you have an A, B, C, D, and an E. The wave E, normally it is a zigzag, which it comes back exactly to the middle and start to move toward the upside again. Okay, so yep, basically we're not done yet, meaning, of course, we might see, of course, the Bitcoin outperforming, or I would say the altcoin outperforming Bitcoin for a while, guys. We're gonna see it for a while. Again, of course, with a second round after the correction wave 2 or wave B, we might get a wave C toward the downside. However, we're gonna take this for later on, but keep it in mind. Keep this in mind because we're gonna see it right now during the analysis of the altcoins, how this can be unfolding and to where it's gonna bring us. Okay. So Bitcoin dominance, I would say, is not done yet. We still have, of course, for lower, and we are expecting for the next week, therefore, green candles still for the altcoins and for Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it doesn't mean, of course, if the dominance is moving down, that Bitcoin is moving down with it. That is totally not necessarily, guys. All right, so basically what we have next is Ethereum. So let's see how Ethereum is doing today, after, of course, hitting the invalidation, which is nice to see. So Ethereum, finally, blue box, very nicely hit. We see, of course, here a 1, 2, and then we have a wave 3, and it is a very extended wave 5. I'm gonna change this definitely, or probably to several 1, 2s here, and it might be a wave 3, 4, 5, a 4, and a 5. But currently, we're gonna see this later on, how it's going to unfold, and then we take it from there. So basically here, you finished a wave 5 of 5, right? You finish this main wave 5 here, which is, let's go back, because you have a big wave 1, 2 here. So this wave 1, 2 in the yellow here is also related to double 1, 2, right? Wave 3, 4, and a 5. And that means right now, you finish this wave 5 in the yellow. And I think, again, here is double 1, 2, meaning everything is simply extending here, guys. So I'm going to extend even all of it, which is very nice fractals that we are looking at here. 5 and wave C. Here we go. And internally, for this wave 4 and a 5 here, you are looking at double 1, 2. Or even it can be like big impulse, 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, and you're looking for a wave 5 toward the upside. Meaning even not finished yet, guys. Here we go. After this, are we done? Of course not, guys. Of course not. You still have, Ethereum is very, very bullish. You still have a wave 4 in the orange because you have a big wave 1, 2 here. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where you are right now closing a wave 3 in the orange. And because of this, because this orange wave 5 should be an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning once we finish here, you will get the wave 4 and we get a wave 5. Interesting, very nice for Ethereum. I'm still looking. We can remove all of this. That is nice to see it unfolding. Okay, 1, 2, 3, yeah. As you can see it on the 4-hour chart, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still one more leg towards the upside. I would say 1-to-1 fib level will be hit definitely 4,296 for Ethereum. Very, very nice price action for the altcoins for this alt season. Now, what it might happen next? So it's time to go a little bit out of the box on the 4 days. So basically, since we got our invalidation for this triangle, as you can see, we are above the line. above the trend of the triangle, and even we took the high, which is your invalidation of triangle, 4,100, right? We taken, and that means, of course, we are much higher probability here that, okay, you are in 1 2 1 2 3 4 and a 5. I'm still looking for the 4 and a 5, already explained in the micros. But what does it mean? Of course, now it depends how much fractal this wave 5 is going to be. Normally, the final wave 5 that you might get it extended somehow, a little bit, somehow like this. It might overshoot to the 5,000, 5,500 probably. But after this, you finish simply a wave 1 here. Okay. So after that, we might see, of course, a drop for a wave 2. A, B, and a C again. Okay. And then, of course, continuation toward the upside. Of course, guys, that is nothing that it moves directly toward the upside, directly to 8Ks and so on. But this means you are already in a bullish cycle or 3 bullish cycles. Why? Because this, of course, your next cycle, which is bear, and then you get a very bullish next cycle after it, which is, of course, the 8,000, right? And after this, you're going to get a wave 4 cycle, and then wave 5 as another cycle. So this is going to be a very bullish cycle for Ethereum. This is what we are looking at here. Highest probability here that you are not in a wave A, B, and a C. The highest probability is for the double 1, 2, because we got the invalidation. Once you get the invalidation, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, W, X, and a Y, wave 2, and we move bullish. And this means you are here in a wave 3. This is your wave 3, unfolding, of course, toward the upside as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 3, wave 4 later on, and a wave 5. Yep. So to finish another wave 3, to finish another wave 4, another wave 5. How much bullish is that? It is crazy. So we're gonna see kind of like 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Of course, guys, it's gonna be parabolic like this. Same as Bitcoin. The same as Bitcoin. If you go to the deep analysis, Ethereum is, of course, continuing here the parabolic wave. By the way, I think we have, do we have a, yes, we have a parabolic wave here. Let me clean up and let me check. All right, we have a parabolic curve here. Well, broken. Wow, that is nice to see. This parabolic, I already put this for, of course, to watch what it might be the reaction here for this parabolic curve, if Ethereum can break it or not. And for the first time in history for Bitcoin, for the crypto market, we see a parabolic curve broken. Okay, and that is a nice indication. What does it mean? It means that Bitcoin might do the same. Yeah. So I'm not talking now. I'm talking about later on. It can do simply the same, and this is a very, very nice indication. I think it is a new I would say starting here for the crypto market when, or for this coin, when you start above the parabolic curve. That's very, very interesting. It is, as you can see, this curve taking all the all-time high together. Yeah. And currently, we see a new all-time high soon, of course, that it might move even above this. So very interesting. Very cool. I love it. And definitely we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So this is going to be broken very, very nicely. Very decisively as well. So very nice. Hi, HPKA and activated. Nice to see you guys. Jiju Vyup. Okay, that's so hard to say. Sorry, buddy. Jiju Vyup. GMT coin. Okay, many of you asked me about this GMT coin. But let's take a look if we have, of course, more time. Yeah, because if we have more time, because we have a very long list. So GMT. Oxy, hello, buddy. Dot also, okay. We can keep the list anyway for tomorrow in case we couldn't do it. But because tomorrow we have only special request live stream, so to just to make sure. Dell, the issue with that super bullish count, the dates seem very long. The dates seem very long. I'm trying to figure it out what you mean. You mean the time, maybe? The time seems very long. Well, actually, if you mean Ethereum, yes. Ethereum went into a coma before. Yeah, that's true. If in time. But don't forget, as per Elliott wave, when you pay in time, you don't pay in price. You are supposed to come back to this area, just to let you know, in Ethereum. But it didn't. As a regular flat ABC. But it shows WXNY in a very long time. And that's why, yeah, that's why you see, of course, time. Um, this is what is confusing me on this couch. Okay, buddy. I don't know. For ETH, if this is parabolic, what would you say in terms of timeline? Because the chart is looking at many years. Buddy, I don't really understand what do you mean. I mean, just try to make it simpler. What you are expressing? If this is parabolic, what would you say in terms of timeline? What in terms of timeline? Everything is fine. Cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3, 4, and a 5. It doesn't matter. I mean, why you complicate your life, buddy? Why you complicate your life? Just follow Elliott wave patterns and rules. This is all what you need, and guidelines. So I don't know what is the timeline. What do you mean with the timeline? Now, time is of course a part of Elliott wave, but regarding to FIP times. Yeah, and regarding to logic again, yeah, logic. Sarath, what could be a timeline for ETH to reach 8K? Nice question, and that's why the 8K fib level is there. Yeah, so I believe that currently we are looking for around the 5-6K maybe, because this is the final of the impulse. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already. The wave 5 is gonna be extended a little bit more, and we drop down for wave 2. Okay, so the next months will be, of course, a bearish, guys. Yeah, so now we're happy. Okay, so just take, of course, the opportunity. No financial advice again, but it's gonna be a cycle corrective first, and then we move for the wave 3. Okay, wave 3, which is gonna hit the 8K definitely. All right, which is the 1.618 taken, of course, from the wave 1, 2 here. Wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so this wave 3 is taken, guys. This fib level is taken exactly from here. Okay, so let me just, here we go. And why I can not choose the fib level, here we go. Yeah, so this fib level is taken, yeah, from the bottom, from the lowest part of this correction here, and from the top, of course. Here we go. And give you 8K 900. Okay? So, yep. Even I took it from the lowest. Now, yeah, there is some debates. It should be taken from the highest or from the latest low, which it could bring you even higher, 9,000, but I always go safe. Yeah, I always go safe. I take the lowest. So whatever we get in addition, great. It's fine. But for me, I go safe first. No. You don't have to be sorry, buddy. It's okay. Nobody. But the thing is that try to just like take it simple as much as possible. Trading is not easy when you make decisions, okay? But is easy when you don't complicate yourself with things, okay? To make decision is easy if you don't complicate your thoughts, okay? So this is about trading. Like, okay, you have to analyze this thing. You have to figure it out. What are the things? But if you have many things that affects your mind and that sometimes it has nonsense, yeah, like what about the time frame or the timing of the cycle and so on. Those are all a little bit for me. I consider it like second thing to think about it during trading. Okay, always think about structure first. First of all is structure. Second is momentum. Yeah, momentum. You would like to see a move toward the upside. This is, by the way, momentum. And I was saying this is a beautiful signal. Why? Because you're breaking momentum for higher. This was the momentum for Ethereum, was starting to drop down, and surprisingly, we break it up. So it's a break of momentum, and that's why I see it, wow, okay, like something very interesting right now. Very simple. I don't think like it is about timing and so on. I take it as momentum, yeah, how the things has started to unfold slowly here, and suddenly we break it up, okay? It's a signal. It's a very interesting signal. So 8K in 2027, yeah, definitely, of course. Even 2027, I think it's gonna be accelerated, guys. Even I think you will be in a wave 4 in 2027. Before, guys, as you can see, the cycles was very slow. Yeah. Now in Ethereum, here this cycle was of course longer than the first one, and of course this one even longer than the first. But right now, look at this potential cycle here. You can get, of course, a new high, right? A new high, which is not so far from this one. And that is very interesting. And I believe the market, what I'm saying here, that the market is accelerating even in time. Okay? This is what we saw in Bitcoin, by the way. Now Ethereum is not really as Bitcoin, of course, guys. I mean, each coin, it depends on its influence and how much influence it has. But of course, Bitcoin, what is a parabolic? Bitcoin is a leader, right? Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, of course, this is your first cycle. The second cycle, exactly on time. The third cycle, before timing a little bit, few months before. This cycle, much more way, this is your high, by the way, much more way before. And we did not finish yet, but very close, okay? But if you have realized, this is your cycle here. If you can see the gray line, we topped before. Yeah, so this one also, yeah, this one even a little bit after, but yeah. What I'm seeing is that, of course, right now, the cycles are accelerating. Why? Especially right now, if you get an ABC, if this is going to finish, by the way, ABC as an expanding flat, this is the most beautiful bear market you ever had for Bitcoin. This will be the most beautiful bear market. You would like wish for such a bear market every time. Because in comparison with the previous bear market, look what do you have. A very sharp zigzag toward the downside. Another very sharp zigzag with a wave C extended. Very sharp zigzag with a wave C extended. If this is gonna turn exactly as an expanding flat, which is in a beautiful confluence with the strongest area for Bitcoin ever built in history, you cannot, even here in history, you cannot see such a range. Can you find it? Yes, I can find one which has never been broken anymore, which is only here. And this is another one. And this is the zero for Bitcoin. If we come back to 51K, that means zero. That means opportunity. That means, yeah. I think this is a reset button, all right? This is a reset button. If we come back here with an expanding flat, we might never, ever see this price again. Okay? And it might be, of course, wave 3 is the next target, which I believe is going to be, of course, very explosive and massive, because you are already in wave 3, and this is the wave 3 of this wave 3. It's going to be very explosive towards 207K. Then another cycle might be, of course, sideways, might be deeper for wave 4, and then moving high again for wave 5. So very, very interesting how the market is accelerating in time, actually. So yeah, before we were like 4 years, right? Every 4 years we see a new high every 4 years. But now it is before 3 years. This cycle was 3 years, and you got a new high. And even still, of course, getting new highs at the same time. And I believe that the next cycle is going to be after 1 year and a half or 2 years. In the middle of it, let's say 2 years. It's going to be 200K. Which is, 2028. Interesting, guys. Yep, so that was it for Ethereum, the parabolic, and for Bitcoin. Here we go. We're back to the Bitcoin parabolic chart, whether we like it or not. But here we go. Yeah, even we explain it much more than the deep analysis. So 54 minutes. Oh my God, already 54 minutes. We're still in Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys. But very interesting, of course, information, right? So yeah, let's see Sui. Sui, second place in altcoins, I would say, of course. Now you're telling me, yeah, but there is an altcoin what just released yesterday. It has hit 300%. I, of course, understand this, but what I mean here is with some robust coins, that it has history, it has data, it is based on projects, it is trusted, and of course, it's still showing power, right? And it is impulsive with a momentum. This is the most important, right? So basically, Sui is in 112 as my main scenario, that I think it is in a 112 and not in a leading diagonal, which it can be based on the new rules. Wave 3, of course, for a leading diagonal. But I doubt it, yeah? So I doubt it. I see this as big 112. I see a big 1-2 again. And I see, of course, a massive move, wave 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside, to hit, of course, this wave 3 at least 1.618, taken from the 1 to the 2, hitting 1.618, $9.78. This is, I would say, honestly, this is easy for Sui to get. This is very easy for Sui to get. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to be after tomorrow, of course. It's going to take a while, but this might be fast in regarding of time. We might see, of course, somehow acceleration with the movement of the market. We might see, of course, 1, 2 here. So you can hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By the way, the only altcoin after Ethereum that it did not invalidate this scenario as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you have realized, was all our videos. Most of the altcoins has transformed this to 112s and continue towards a high. Why? Because they invalidate one impulse. Sui, because it is very strong, he did not invalidate this impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is an expanding flat wave 4. And we're moving for wave 5. I believe the wave 5, yes, can be, of course, around the 1-to-1 fib level, which it might be, of course, an ABC. We never forget this. We're not moon boys. Despite that, how much bullish I'm talking today. I'm not a moon boy. We still have, of course, an ABC where 1-to-1 fib level $5.74. So we have to be careful. This is only a testing level. It might be broken like a butter, yeah, slicing it directly, or it might retrace a little bit and then continue towards the upside. Okay. So yes, we have to keep in mind this. Of course, there is nothing, guys. Something that it moves straight ahead in one line. Okay. So we're gonna face some troubles. We're gonna face some doubts. We're gonna have some fears during this move towards the upside. But this is trading. This is the risk, and this is how we, of course, know where we might start to have those fears. And you might have a plan for it, right? So beforehand, if you know where it's gonna be. Therefore, this is a testing area. 4 and a 5 potentially can be done. Another testing area here is, of course, another ABC as a regular flat, right? Because this can be also a main target, meaning 3 ways up for wave A, 3 ways down, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the 1-to-1 Fib level, by the way, and a 5. The wave 5 might hit the 1.05 at $7 as a regular flat A, B, and a C. Yep, so very interesting for SUI. So I would say for SUI, I can say 90% we're gonna reach 5.775. 75% is we're gonna reach the $7. And I would say 60% for now, we're gonna reach the $9.7. How much bullish it is? It is still bullish, right? I mean, probabilities for this one start to get higher once you see a good structure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and you see a correction. If I see a correction, okay, it's 80-90%. We're coming back to this area as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Step by step, we're gonna walk with this. Of course, if we survive, guys. MG, hello, buddy. Sorry for joining late. No worries, buddy. I would say we're still in the beginning, knowing that it is already 1 hour, but we talked a lot about the details for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and SUI because obviously many are wondering what the hell is going on still. Yeah, so just to explain what's going on. So, yep, we are very bullish, guys. And many of you, by the way, I realized during the last year, I mean, since I started the channel here, almost a year, yes, it has been a year. I would say the last 6 or 7 months, honestly, guys, based on your comments and based on your emotions, or I would say your chat during the live stream, I never felt that you were really believing in a bull market, honestly. Not all of you, of course, but I felt like there is a big portion which is not believing that the crypto market is gonna explode again very soon. Yeah, somehow. And I still believe that some of you are still like don't believe it or not prepared. Maybe I don't know. I hope that the things start to be much clearer right now on the channel. So yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell since I think months. It has been like tracking this one here. If you remember the blue box, guys? The box of opportunity, right? Here. It has been like how many long time it was since January? Yeah, since the channel has started, January 2025. We were we were looking for this blue box of opportunity on Injective, FET, Render, SUI, all of them, right? And here we go. It is unfolding right now. But of course, guys, I'm not saying that 100% we're getting to this area, but very likely first 5.7, and we take it from there for SUI. Yep, the same for Ethereum. I already told you it is an extended wave 5. Very nice indication that we invalidated the triangle, and that means, of course, for this cycle, it gave us already a signal that we're moving toward the upside for the next cycle impulsively. And okay, we got a really nice indication. So Solana, let's see Solana. Hello KG, appreciate to see you putting efforts in live. You're very welcome. Wakas, nice to see you, buddy, and it is always a pleasure. MG, okay, I will watch the earlier part later and will continue watching the live stream. Cryptos are all primed for run-ups. Welcome, MG. Nice to see you, buddy, and thank you for your support always. And enjoy the live stream. EVO-D-ZG. Hi KG, does altcoin season is started or still not? This is exactly what I was talking about. Guys, I was like, yes, I think you're new for our channel, but yes, we were calling this Altseason since almost 1 year. 1 year we were tracking it still in this area to move toward the upside. Yeah. Since it start to drop down, and yeah, so yes, higher probability is that we are in a alt season. Where is FET? FET is coming, but yeah, that is what is FET? You're right. Okay, we're gonna put FET because yeah, I think that's why I put it away maybe. But it's very interesting for FET, Tau, and Virtuos, guys. Those are the AI coins. Okay, they are all together. But before we get to this, guys, let's move on with the live stream with the analysis for Solana, and then of course step by step. I think we talk a lot about generals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, wave 1, A, B, C, wave 2, or wave B, finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, finished. Meaning you are currently whether in a wave 1, 2, another impulse for wave 1, 2, but your wave 2 is not done. Minimum target for wave 2 is 0.38 fib level. And that means you need to reach this target, $75, in 3 waves structure. However, we don't see yet this 3-wave structure unfolding. We see here 3 waves toward the upside. And if these 3 waves toward the upside are your wave B here for an A, B, and a C, that is a perfection. Because A, B, and a C, the wave C might hit the 1-to-1 fib level, $250 or around it, and then dropping down for a 1-to-1 fib level at a $79. Can be extended wave C, yes, definitely, and it's gonna be an extended one because it has to hit the 0.38. Let me check something. Okay, then on the linear, it has to come back to the 0. Yeah, it has to come back on the perfect area for a wave 2. The perfect level 0.618, 0.786 in A, B, and a C, and then moving up again. If you are not logarithmic here, guys. For the logarithmic, it is 0.38, A, B, and a C, $75. Okay. Yep, so these are the possibilities for Solana. I'm still looking for higher. Currently, we are potentially in a wave B, but very interesting that your wave B, because it's the most trickiest wave normally, now it gave us already a signal that this is a zigzag through this impulse towards the upside, 5 waves, meaning ABC minimum target is 1-to-1 fib level, $250. But what if we get an extended wave C? Ta-da! You get a wave B expanding flat, A, B, and a C expanding flat. The wave C has to be aggressive and finishing, of course, around this area. Let's say, of course, we're gonna have a wave B expanding flat with those targets as expanding flat. So it's gonna be around. Okay, I don't need this. Okay, let's leave it, because the extended wave C might be your 1.618, by the way, which is this blue scenario in confluence with your expanding flat wave B, right? This area. And that means if you get here, let's say this is gonna be expanding flat wave C, and this target is gonna hit exactly the 1.618, and between this blue box, look what do you get? Wave C, A, B, and a C, you get this blue box, which is in intersection, even much nicer than a simple zigzag, A, B, and a C. Because a zigzag here, if we get this high, yeah, the wave C is gonna be short. You're not gonna reach the 0.38. And therefore, I see it even potentially, it might be aggressive wave B, and then dropping down, of course, for wave C here. Very interesting, because this is much more yeah, much more common or confluence area. Very interesting. I'm gonna keep this scenario as well there, but I'm gonna keep at the same time the 1-to-1 fib level taken from also the 1-to-1 fib level there. So wave C zigzag, I'm gonna keep here also a 1-to-1 fib level. Just keep it in mind. By the way, also it is in confluence with the 1.38, which is of course expanding flat wave C anyway, but it is uncommon. So the most common is a 1.618. You might dive deeper. However, for Solana right now, guys, don't worry about this. Right now, we still at least minimum target is $250, I would say, or 48, and we take it from there. What I see now for Solana is a potential. By the way, this is an old count. Internally, it is invalidated. We have 1, 2, 1, 2. We have 3, which is already 250 potentially. 4, 5, 4, 5. Extended wave C. Right? Taking this blue box, boom, after all. Why Solana might show this? Because it's not just for a wave 2, by the way. You will tell me just one scenario will do all of this. I will tell you, okay, you're right. Of course, it's not just one scenario. This is the minimum scenario. In 1, 2, 1, 2, 0.38 moving higher, or 1, 2, 3, 4. The perfect targets for the wave 4, by the way, those targets are made for the wave 4 in leading diagonal, which is the minimum scenario here in leading diagonal. 3 waves down for wave 4, 0.38, 0.5. Here we go. If I put here diagonal wave 4, you will get exactly this. The same targets. All right. And that means, of course, this blue box is in a second scenario in confluence with 1, 2, 1, 2, and of course 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finally, you have 3 waves up for a wave A. You need 3 waves down, which at least should be expanding flat. It should be a zigzag. It can be a regular flat, anything, which I suggest, of course, minimum target 1-to-1 fib level, hitting the 0.38 and moving toward the upside. Again, I repeat, we did this, exactly what you see in Solana right now. We did this for months for FET, Render, SUI, and Injective for months before they come to this box. And we came to this box, which is the box of opportunity, how we call it on this channel, and we moved very impulsively toward the upside. Currently, Solana is giving us another opportunity here. Very simple. Very nice opportunity to be taken, of course, later on for Solana. So don't be sad about it. This is how the market should be healthier and how it should react to move for higher later on. So that's regarding Solana. By the way, this is one of the most beautiful opportunities that you might see in a chart, and they are very, very rare. Okay, so what we saw before on Render, let me show you, for example, Render. Here we go. So let's start with Render anyway at 1:10 and 1 hour 10. Here we go. So the same thing happened for Render, but Render and Injective and FET, they already passed this level, passed this blue box, right? And they start the impulse toward the upside. So we start, of course, our channel here in almost it was in June 2024, I think, yes, here. Then, of course, I start to call after this. I start to call, okay, guys, that's it, right? When we saw 3 waves down, and I saw the invalidation here. Okay, that's it. It's a 3 waves down, and we have several scenarios. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1, wave A. You have wave 2, another wave 1, wave 2. So unfolding 3 waves down, and I target, of course, the minimum target for wave 2 is 0.38. That's the first scenario. The second scenario was 1, 2, 3, 4. In leading diagonal, perfection for leading diagonal is this green box. 4 and a 5. Finally, ABC for a wave A, ABC for a wave B. you move towards the upside. So all of them, 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 leading diagonal, A, B, and a C, you move towards the upside. All of them are in confluence inside this area. This is one of the most rare case scenarios that you might have, a very, very nice indication. I don't know. For me, it was easy, guys, to catch. Because the charts is never been easy like this. Therefore, and that's why I'm saying, okay, Solana is a nice opportunity again, that it gave us this chance again. So we came to this box, we hit the 1-to-1 fib level taken from the A to the B to the C, exactly in confluence in this blue box. We move impulsive 1, 2, and another double 1, 2 right inside it, of course, and we move towards the upside. Internally, if we go to our chart, I know we missed the 2-hour chart of Solana, guys, but yeah, we have to move on. I think I'm gonna go back for it very fast. But we have here, of course, this 1, 2 from the box of opportunity, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you're looking for wave 3. There is no possibility, by the way. It's very understandable that we get invalidation the last week. Yeah, there is no way that you move with a massive wave 3 with just simple 1, 2 here, and you move directly wave 3. You need several 1, 2s, all right? You need several 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, okay? Until you reach this area, because you are in a 1, 2, 3 here. Therefore, it's very, very understandable if we get invalidation again in this area, all right? What I'm talking about is here. We were like, this is wave 3. Why we get very deep wave 4? And I mentioned, okay, but don't forget, if you are in a 1, 2, 3, both are impulses. This might start to be a 1, 2, and this can be also 1, 2. We target the perfect fib level for a wave 2, and voila, we see a reaction. That was it, right? So we see double 1, 2 towards the upside, and now it is unfolding very massively towards higher prices. Targets, blue zone, has been hit perfectly. If we move inside it, you have, of course, several 1, 2s here. This is your main 1, 2. You have, okay, we have double 1, 2. Oh my God, triple 1, 2. Oh yeah, I remember this. I was like, okay, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, this wave 4 did not invalidate. Meaning this can be an impulse. Wave 3 is longer than wave 1, longer than wave, shorter than wave 5, but still great. It can be a 1, 2, and it can be a wave 3, 4, and a 5. So it is only a scenario, a possibility here. But also, it can be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you're looking for 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. So let me arrange this here. So we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finish there. Wave 3, wave 4. Okay, very shallow wave 4. Why? A, B, C, D, E. Here we go. That's why. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 internally. Yes, this is a wave 5 finished. What is next? The blue scenario. So you finished here, wave 3, and you're still looking for a wave 4 in the blue. And we have a wave 5 next. Meaning you hit perfectly the target, you move downward. The wave 4 targets wave 4 as an impulse. Here we go. Yes, we might dive a little bit deeper. Very understandable, guys. There is nothing that it moves straight ahead. Now it is moving straight ahead, but okay, it's time for correction, right? So we're gonna need kind of a correction, and it might be very fast, by the way. Here we go. Let's me go to the 15-minute chart. 5 minute. 1, 2. Wow, this is an ABC already finished. Okay, looks like it's gonna make it as regular flat. Might be an ABC. I see 3 waves here. Okay, or it might be WX and a Y. Nobody knows. But I think this is gonna be finished tonight. Okay, guys? Meaning it's gonna proceed tonight towards the upside. Sooner or later tonight is gonna proceed, of course, for higher. Next target might be, of course, in this case, you're looking for a wave 5. And that means, of course, this wave 5 might be taken from the zone 1 wave 3, 5/1. Here we go. Yep. And I mentioned also on Discord that render, despite of course that it took the 886, it still of course has a potential for higher prices. 886 here, where you have a 1-2, right? Normally 1-2 should not get so much deeper, but it is a guideline. And I mentioned this also in Discord that, okay, guys, we have to keep faith a little bit. And of course, we can still move for higher, right? It's a guideline. I saw this many times, of course, that the wave 2 goes and takes the 886 and it moves impulsively as a wave 3. So it still can be. Yeah. However, we're not moon boys. To be watched is the 1-to-1 fib level taken from the A to the B to the C, because of course the possibility of being a wave B is also very high once you take the 886. Therefore, the testing area, next testing area is of course $5.77 for render. Okay, so that was it for render, guys. KG, you missed injective. I am an injective trade, but I think yes, I missed it. So we're gonna do it right now. I think I was here we go. I was distracted. Yes, so let's see injective. Okay, let's go from my list directly. Injective. All right. So injective is one of the greatest altcoins also, I would say. It is a nice coin. And currently we have this alternative bullish. Let me just organize. So let's see also a quick overview for the bullish daily here, because I believe most of you are wondering unto where are we going, right? So another box of opportunity was detected, of course, from this area after having 3 waves toward the upside in WX and a Y. Once I saw this WX and a Y, wave Y, and dropping down here, at this scenario, okay, guys, it's an ABC. The following scenario are 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. For a leading diagonal, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're looking for wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Or you are in ABC, finished wave A, finished wave B in ABC, perfect fib level, 1-to-1 fib level in confluence with this blue box of opportunity, and moving impulsively toward the upside. Wave 1, wave 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're looking for 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Next blue box, or next target, minimum target. Why minimum target? Because the minimum target here that you might have is simply taking the high in A, B, and a C. Regular flat, which is the 1-to-1 fib level, I would say $57, which is exactly above the high in a few dollars. Don't forget, injective was $53. Yeah, so very understandable. And it is a nice coin. It shows momentum, higher lows, higher highs, and definitely we're gonna see one more high. That is for sure, if we survive again. So in the 2 hours chart, oh, I thought that I deleted my bullish scenario on the 2 hours chart by mistake. Sorry, I have to rename it. Here we go. Because it is only alternative name. All right, so yeah, in the 2 hours chart here, we were expecting a 1, 2, 3, and we were all prepared for very massive wave 3 continuation towards the upside 4 and a 5. We were applauding everyone, yeah, very happy and so on, and then boom, right? So we took the invalidation, unfortunately. Well, we already mentioned, of course, that the structure was not nice here, and it looks like, okay, we're going into invalidation, and it did, right? After this invalidation, we were very disappointed, right? Most of the market was very disappointed. Of course, I'm talking about, again, the comments, the chat, and of course the spirit. But of course, I tried always my best to keep you up, guys. And of course, I mentioned that it's not done yet. There is still, of course, a hope here for 1, 2, 1, 2. The bullish scenario still can be played. Of course, it is a very massive drop, but it's still there. Okay, it's still there in double 1, 2 because it's not possible to move a massive wave 3 as explained on the daily. Massive wave 3, 1, 2, 3, just in simple 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys, it needs to be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. The market needs to breathe up and down, up and down. So, but basically the direction of the market is the most important, to be in the right direction. And this is what we try to do. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and currently we're looking for a wave 3 towards the upside. Let's move inside it. Oh, sorry guys. Oh my God. Sorry guys. I messed it up. I messed all my targets in one folder. That's what happened. I was today just estimating a little bit much better confluence, but I'm gonna clean up and we're gonna put new targets. So sorry guys, I put it all of them in one folder. I cannot, I have to delete all of them and then put them again. So what do we have here on the 15-minute chart? It's a little bit micro. In this move toward the upside, as you can see, you have 1, 2, 1, 2 in the orange, right? The orange scenario has already finished, of course, double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. You finished wave 3 in the orange, 1, 2, 3. You got a wave 4 sideways, and today we see something like kind of like it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Well, it can be, but I believe that this can be something else. Now you can count because you have to count this 1, 2, 3, right? And then you see a very sideways, which is very wave 4, and that's why I put it here as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which is very likely, unless of course here, sorry, 4 and a 5. Let me arrange this. That's why we see a correction right now, which I would say, yes, this is much more potential, guys. You know, you got a 1, 2, 3, wave 4, wave 5, very extended because wave 3 is very short. No invalidation given, so it's a very perfect impulse. And we see here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so finished wave 5. Finished wave 3, finished wave 5. All the count almost finished here and finished wave C. So we have to be careful in case we are in ABC here. Which ABC is that? It is this one, as A, B, and a C. Now, I believe we have overshooted the 1-to-1 fib level, which is nice to see it, right? But yeah, we start to see some struggling there, of course, at the 1-to-1 fib level. But is it finished? Well, I believe not, guys. It's true that you finished here a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in orange, but you forgot about your 4, 5 in the blue, right? So the 4, 5 in the blue might, of course, project us again above the 1-to-1 fib level, meaning confirmation that we might get, of course, a higher impulse here. Of course, it still can be a wave C, but yeah, I still doubt it. Okay, so 1, 2, because of course, what I explained on the daily already for the bullish. So I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 might be unfolding toward the upside. The targets for this wave 4 in the blue is very close, by the way, to be done and finished. And it's gonna be in few hours, which it has already started. So basically, this is your next target in this blue box in case we're gonna dive a little bit deeper in ABC. A, B, and a C. Perfection would be the middle of it. That's very understandable, guys. Again, if we take a look, yes, you have an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, wave B, wave C. You need such an impulse zigzag to reach this area. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Okay, so basically, I'm still, of course, looking for higher for injective. And here in injective, we're looking for a 5/1 in this blue box. The next target might be reaching the 15.54, 15.26, which we didn't saw a 15 yet. Yep. So what it might be then after this? I don't know how I deleted by mistake, but here we go. It's back. 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. So it's gonna be our, let's put it white. Okay, big white. All right. And this is your wave 3 again in this round yellow. Don't forget that you have also, oh my God, that you have also a double 1, 2 here. 1, 2, 1, 2. So once you finish this impulse toward the upside, internally 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, it might be, I believe that this wave 5 might be very fractal and impulsive toward the upside. And you might see here, you might see, of course, a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish as well this orange scenario in the round for wave 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning, guys, simply is going to be continuation for higher prices, okay? And honestly, I see this, it's too early. Here we go. Because this, I believe this can be, of course, once you finish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can be another 1, 2 here. Okay, we can get, of course, a correction and getting another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So it's too early, I would say, to put it there. Let me hydrate. Whew. All right. Yep. So I'm still very, very bullish on it. I would say currently, let's finish this 4 and a 5, and then we take it, of course, from there. And this, of course, might be 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5, finishing 3, 4 and a 5, somehow like this, guys. It's very, very bullish, and you need this. We need this because without it, on the daily, we cannot really reach the high. How are we gonna reach this high? How can we reach, of course, this target if we don't have all these 1, 2s in the beginning? And this is awesome to see it, honestly. All right, it's a good, very good indication. Okay, guys, that was for injective. Let me arrange all of it again. Here we go. Okay, the next one is tau. Okay, tau is very interesting. What's going on? So we have to be careful with it. Again, I mentioned this in the last or in the past live stream, where the AI coins like tau, FET virtuals, which are one of the main coins that we have, are a little bit showing a little bit weakness. Okay, let us be honest, guys. There is some weakness in those coins. I don't know why, but I believe that they are looking for their own season. All right, meaning for their own time, where you don't expect it, of course. Right, where you don't expect it that it moves towards the upside. I'm gonna show you how. Let's go to tau. And AI16 was one of them, by the way, but AI16 was very, very weak, and that's why, of course, I just prefer to delist it right now. Yeah, so from our updates list. So today, I mentioned, of course, that not today, yesterday video, I mentioned that yes, tau is looking impulsive here. We have already an impulse, by the way. You are in a wave 1, you are in a wave 2. Probably longer wave 2. Why? Because in this case here, if you have double 1, 2, it can still be working, but the problem with it is that you're still in an impulse towards the downside, and that is not nice to see. You have a leading diagonal wave 1, you have a wave 2, you have a wave 3, and currently you might still be in a wave 4. Why? Because you didn't took the invalidation yet. The invalidation is at 402. Now, I don't know why it has created this massive drops for the AI coins. I'm not really sure about it, why. But currently we're still under or below the invalidation of this impulse. Now, of course, it looks impulsive. Yes, it looks like a 1, 2, 3, but don't forget, you didn't took the 1.618 yet, which is gonna be taken. But don't forget at the same time that a wave C extended can be, of course, 1.618. And don't forget that it can be influenced right now by all the altcoins and getting, of course, an extended wave C. But what if all the altcoins comes to a correction that it should be a little bit deeper regarding the alt season as well, where our Bitcoin dominance is gonna move towards a wave 4, and it might be like wave 4. All the altcoins might drop down at the same time. What if Tau and Virtuals and FET repeats the same drop down, the massive one? I don't know why they decided to go very, very deep. What if they do it again? Very massive, deep drop down for a wave 5. And that means, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, no invalidation, wave 5. Hitting wave 2, and then they start their own bull run. Why? Because you are already impulsive. 1, ABC wave 2, and then moving towards the upside. Okay. Yep. So this is why I'm saying, okay, those coins are still a little bit shaky, right? And that because, of course, we are under, of course, the invalidation yet for this impulse. But in a bigger view, the direction of the market is bullish. I'm talking only momentum, yeah. So it's just like momentum, like in this moment right now, we might still get a new drop and then moving up. But in a general, this is bullish. Okay, this is still bullish, of course. All right, so this is the thing. We have to be careful with those coins. Next one is FET. It's good that FET is directly after it because we're gonna show all these coins that they are showing the same scenario. They are the only coins which are showing the same scenario. I'm gonna put virtuals even there. Virtuals. Yep. So FET is also very bullish. Never forget, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, guys. Basically, we're bullish. But again, you are still, of course, here in. Oh, okay, that's very nice. Very nice for FET. Sorry, guys, I didn't check on it today, but yesterday it was still under the invalidation of bearish. Now I'm relieved with FET. Okay, so that is a good, nice signal. You took the 0.70, almost like that is great. You took the 1.27. Well, not yet. Okay, we need to see an impulse has to take at least the 0.27, guys. Okay, so it has to take this blue box. Okay, so but is a very, very good signal because you took the invalidation of a 1, 2, 3 wave 4. Okay, invalidated. That is very nice. Okay. So the next price, I would say it should take this blue box and get a wave 4. But you still have to be careful, of course. Why? Because what if this still ABC, and then what if FET decide to do another crazy scenario? Yeah, like ABC towards the downside again, meaning W, X, and a Y. Taking simply this wave 2 here, bringing this wave 2 to this side. Okay, 1, 2, ABC, A, B, and a C. Unless we see continuation toward the upside, simply I'm gonna take this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal, A, B, C finished. You move toward the upside. So currently it's working. Yeah, currently it is still bullish. Okay, the same for Tau, but preferably Tau to still take the 402 to just feel a little bit more relieved. For virtuals, let's check virtuals because they have all the same. Yeah, virtuals still also under the invalidation. So only FET shows a little bit more strength, and it's understandable. It's a history coin, right? And of course, it has of course a lot of influence in the market. And of course, it shows some potential. But don't forget that those coins are still under it. Now, with virtual, what is nice is that it took the 1.618 and even overshoot it. That is a very nice signal. In a 1, 2, let me check the fib levels again. Yes, perfect. So it took the 1, 2, 3. Wave 3 is the double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5, still unfolding one more high. Very interesting. So, but you're still under it, okay? You're still under the 1, 2, 3 here. Don't forget that this is a direction, potentially direction of the market. It can turn into 3 waves down, yeah? So even this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finished. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. So yes, 4 and a 5. Yeah, so guys, so we have to still be careful. Anyway, they don't show really strong performance as the other altcoins, okay? So they are bullish, they are good, they are fine, but the performance, I would say, like Ethereum is just like that. Sui is like this. Let's say injective, render, what else? Render and yeah, those are the main, I would say. You have FET, yeah, and you have virtuals, and you have Tau. Okay, so you know what I mean. Performance, guys. Yeah, so this is the thing. Which one gives you much more profit, right? At the end, but they are all profitable. At the end, they are all profitable. But it depends, of course, how much they. Because don't forget, they are decoupling, guys. They are if you have realized, the altcoins are decoupling a little bit. They are getting separated, right, in price action. Adam, analyze only small time frames so you can cover all the coins, please. Yes, okay. Yes, sir. Of course, buddy. We're gonna try our best as well. So virtual is also finished. I would say at 1:37. Okay, let's see XRP at 1 hour 40. All right, so that is regarding, of course, those coins. Let's see the next one, XRP. So we have for XRP, yes, I'm still, of course, looking up. Perfect. Finally, we see a signal. Yeah, so XRP is in this potential. Wow, still, yes, it's still a potential even bullish, not bullish, impulse. No invalidation. Awesome. So it can be 1, 2, 3 here, and wave 4, wave 5. Very simple. Still looking for higher, guys. You are looking in 1, 2, and I believe this is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, because it cannot simply continue just like that. Or yeah, I mean, XRP doesn't care, right? When he wants to, he does it. So probably XRP is gonna simply start to shoot everywhere. Yes, so this is the thing. Let me get closer. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 here. Yes, definitely. You have triple 1, 2. So yeah, expect, guys, some very massive moves for XRP because you have a lot of 1, 2s here. You might have 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. And it's gonna lead you, of course, simply just like before. The same thing might repeat. So very nice to see this for XRP. Finally, we see something moving very clearer for XRP, because XRP is a little bit complicated chart, I would say. Why? Because he loves a lot of sideways, right? Especially when it comes for correction. But when it comes to explode, like, or to move for higher, you know, you see explosions, right? So very, very, very interesting chart. Target is given 5.32, 4.27. Everything is working like water. For Link, let's see Link as well. Very interesting one. That's 42. Okay. Link. Come on, man. I cannot find it from the list. Okay, here we go. All right. So for link, very bullish one. On the daily, of course, you are here in a 1-2, and you're looking, of course, for double 1-2 in a high scenario, or I would say big 1-2. It's a running flat, and we're looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 continuation toward the upside. If we move inside it, of course, you can see that you have a big 1-2, wave 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 1 finished, wave 2 hitting perfect target, of course, for wave 2, and then continuation for higher, very, very massively and impulsively. Very nice for link. What the hell? Let me check. Okay, we have to adapt here. Oh my god. All these count are for later, guys, here. Okay, let's start. Yellow. So here you have 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, sorry, 4 and a 5, 3, 4 and a 5. Here we go. This is your white. This is gray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not finished yet. Not finished. Still looking for higher. How much bullish is that? It's crazy, right, guys? And then this is gonna finish your wave 3, and then for expect, of course, sideways, big sideways, wave 4, because you have a deep 1, wave 2 alternation, and then moving for higher as a wave 5. Here we go. Of course, it's just expectation, guys, probabilities. It's not necessarily to be sideways. Yeah, but yeah, this is the thing. Very interesting. Targets for a wave 5, in case you are looking here for this one. If we get wave 5 a little bit higher, wave 5, and so this is not 100%, but I would say 97, 98% can be. Here we go. $23, $24. Very, very interesting for link. Great. Next target. And this is what I'm looking for, yeah, because you still have big scenarios here. Yeah? This is gonna be, once you finish here, by the way, once you finish here, is gonna be another wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 towards the upside even. Crazy. All right. We're gonna take it step by step, but currently this is the next target, and we see the possibility later, the new one. All right, that was is for link. Let's see AVAX also. Let's give some targets for it. 45. But link looks very impulsive, by the way, guys. Let me just check one thing. Wow. 38% in one move. That's very interesting. Okay, AVAX. AVAX, okay, we took the low here. No, not really. Now, okay, AVAX is a little bit shaky, okay, because we have potentially, you can consider this as a wave 1, wave 2, and then wave 3 toward the upside after a 1, 2. So, of course, it looks like I deleted by mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 still there. Okay, so in this case scenario, right now you are looking at several 1-2s, again, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, to finish wave 1 here. Okay, in AVAX, you didn't get invalidation, by the way. Very nice signal, right? So we didn't took invalidation for an impulse. It has finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is your wave 2 already given. And yes, here we go. We move towards the upside. 1, 2, and currently wave 3 is unfolding. Next target for wave 5 still there. The same? Yes, it is the same. $32, $29 might be the next expectation for this wave 5. And I believe this is gonna be only 1 second, guys. No, this is an old one. Sorry, guys. I was like, what's going on? This is an old one. So the next target is wave 3 here, the first target. Now, it is, of course, here logarithmic, which it can be also. If we take it to normal fib level, I would say here, yes. This is your target. This is the wave 5 where it might finish. Can I get some influence here or from other? No. Okay. I'm trying to get another target in confluence, but I think it's not possible. This might be even higher. Okay. No, yeah. So this is the next target that I'm looking for. Now, of course, when we come to a wave 3, 4, and a 5, maybe I can get, of course, much more precise target based on the wave 1 and the given wave 3, but it's too early. Okay, so yeah. That is for AVAX. Let's see SPX 6900 at 1 hour 48. All right, SPX. All right, so let's see this. This one is very, very bullish, of course, on the 2 hour chart. We are looking at triple 1-2s. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5 is still unfolding. Why? Because inside your wave 5, let me zoom in inside the wave 5. Here is your low, wave 4. You're moving here in 1, 2, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, and then again ABC wave 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish wave 3 in the orange scenario, which is given, of course, from the low. Currently, you finished a wave 4 exactly in time and in fib levels for the orange scenario. Invalidation of bearish has been taken where you have been thinking about an impulse 1, 2, 3, wave 4 took the invalidation, very nice, can be deleted. We're moving for higher. On the 15-minute chart, we are in a 1, 2, I'm gonna delete all the corrections, no need. We know that this is a correction. Fib levels for a wave 2 taken, 1-to-1 fib level awesome. Everything as expected, 4 and a 5. This goes high. Next target is already hit the 1.27, but I'm not convinced. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1.618, which is the most common, has to be taken. Here we go. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, no invalidation, perfect, 5. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. In confluence, target you can have based on wave 3, wave 5. Here we go. Yes. I'm much more convinced that this area is going to be hit. Okay. In a wave 3, right? In a wave 3, then you still have 4 and a 5 for the big blue box here. Yes. For the next wave 5. To finish a wave 5, finish wave 3, big wave 3, and we start a bear market. Or a bear, yeah, a little bit drop down here. Not bear market, actually. Yep, for... Let me check where are we. We need just to check a little bit where are we in the daily. Just to remember. Let me... There we go. Ah, yeah. Okay, so... yeah, we still, of course, in a wave 3. It might finish wave 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so the bear market is too early to say, to call, but it might be for a few months. Yeah, for a few months is wave 4 and then wave 5, and then this is a big bear market. Yeah, based on the wave 2, you might get a very big one and long one. Yeah, because the wave 2 is very long in time. Yeah, so even for SPX as a target, before we move for this massive move downward or even long in time, you might hit $12 at least. Great. That is for SPX. Let's see AVE finally for the main list at 1 hour 52. Sorry guys for the long list, but those are the main coins. Those are the leaders of the crypto market after Bitcoin, of course. And we start, of course, with your special request. So for AVE as well, I'm gonna dive with it a little bit directly on the 2 hours chart. For AVE, it's a very nice chart, by the way. I'm very impressed with this one. Very impressed. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 wave 1 ABC barely taking the 0.38, a strength signal, but only on the linear, barely taken. Okay, we can consider it as a wave 2. And then, of course, moving towards the upside, wave 1, WXNY, hitting the blue box again and moving towards the upside. Very, very nice price action. You're looking at 1, 2, 1, 2 again. It can be, of course, wave 5 here as a leading diagonal, but therefore you're still looking therefore for a massive move towards the upside as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I'm very impressed with this one because even on the all-time history, you are very, very impulsive. Okay, very impulsive. And even you didn't reach also the 0.3238 with a big wave impulse here, 1, 2. You barely touch it. Okay, so this is the thing. That's why I'm very impressed with it. Okay, so for AVE, the targets, next targets are, of course, this one is hit, 1, 2. Sorry for the noise, guys. Just give it a second. Here we go. Wave 3, 1, 2. Okay, this is several 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. So no, we have to give it a triple 1, 2 there for 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Oh my God, it's not finished, guys. Even not finished. It's gonna be an extended wave 3. And I totally understand this for AVE. So honestly, next target for wave 3, I see it as 2.618. And very likely to get it. 1, 2 in triple 1, 2, wave 3 given 4. Now it can be 5, 4, 5, and even one more 4, 5. So at least one more high. At least one more high before we drop for this correction. This correction is too early. I'm gonna remove it. Okay, just to not confuse you, because I'm still looking a little bit higher. Okay, it can be 2.618. Nobody knows. It becomes very fractal. But yeah, so because once you pass the 1.618, normally it aims directly to the 2.618. It becomes very, very, very bullish. All right. MG, you're asking for CRV. Well, if not today, tomorrow in the live stream, of course, it's gonna be there. I'm gonna keep those for tomorrow live stream because tomorrow is gonna be only for special requests. Okay. Yeah. So let's see JASMY. 1 hour 55 minutes, and we're gonna do basically just 2 hours chart just to make the thing faster, guys, because my voice is getting tired. Every day we do this, right? So yep, here we go. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4 invalidation, definitely transferring for another scenario. Okay, I didn't do this for JASMY before. Okay, yeah, it looks like I didn't laid alternative scenario. No, I didn't. Okay, so let's lay the alternative scenario. Sorry, it has been a long time we didn't update it, therefore. You are in a big wave 1, 2 here, 3, 4, and a 5. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so it's a simply double 1, 2s here. Now, after hitting the wave 2, I think I did it before. Anyway, after hitting the wave 2 here, we have a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, we're still, of course, looking for higher here. The target for this is still Still, of course, still looking for higher, I would say. 1.618 has to be. Let's see the structure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yes, your wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending diagonal. One more leg. Okay, so one more leg can be very likely here for JASMY. It's not necessarily the 1.618. Be careful, because this is your ending diagonal here, unfolding like that. Yes. Or if it is very bullish, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I doubt it, guys. It's just yeah, I just keep it a little bit safer. Okay, don't risk, never risk. But I mean, it's a bull run right now anyway. So yeah. Yeah, now I remember what happened. So yeah, sometimes I put the label, guys. I update something. By the way, if this happens also with some videos, if I close the windows, because I'm on the website version for TradingView, if I close the windows or the Chrome here before saving, I might lose my analysis, my labeling that I just did. Yeah, so this is the thing. Sometimes I do something and yeah, it show up different in the next video. So if that happened, but very rare that it happens, because normally when I close, it asks me if you want to save, and I always save, but sometimes by mistake maybe. So if you see some changes in the video, like some fib levels or counting, it might be the thing. Yep. So for AERODROME, I don't know how to spell this. It's so hard. 59. Okay. Okay. I think we did this before or never. Okay, yeah. But I think we did this before. How is it? Is written AEOR, right? Jesus, I'm so. No, it was right. RO. Yeah. It's a very hard word. I'm gonna copy paste in case we come back. So Maxi, no. Paste. Coinbase, yes. All right, that's it. This is all-time history. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave A, potentially wave 1 can be, of course. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. A, B, and a C. So you can be, of course, in an 1, 2, but a little bit I doubt it, because 1 second, because I see that here is a little bit too hard to count the impulse, but it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Your wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yes, it can be. So we have to keep it, of course, as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, as well as a potential scenario here. I'm gonna put this in blue. So basically, you have ABC after it, and we're looking at a leading diagonal as expected. So that is nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So the target is still the same. It is very bullish, expected before. So if you took this one, congratulations. Wave 2, of course, after wave 2, we see a very, very fast move toward the upside in leading diagonal. And this is what the leading diagonal job is to prepare the market for a massive move towards the upside. That's why I always mention 70% when you see a leading diagonal, it is a wave 1, 2, 3. And this is a very, very nice move. I think this is above the 2.618 even. So yes, as you mentioned, guys, it's a very, very high one. So wave 3, who took this one is very lucky. I mean, the analysis was there, guys. So wow, I think it is 6. Yes, it is 6.23. Wow, crazy. And I think not finished yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So still looking for higher. Very nice. Wow, what a move. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Be careful, but you might get a very a very deep wave 4. Be careful, okay? Be careful. The wave 4 might be very deep because your invalidation is very far, so she doesn't care. The market doesn't care about it, okay? So it moves very, very. After such a profit, the psychology behind it is after such a profit made, most of the buyers in this area, they made a huge profit with it. They may all sell, right? So, and of course, they drop it very, very fast. And this is a psychology behind it, right? So looking at very, very long one and then dropping down. But still have a potential, yeah, a little bit higher and then dropping down, not directly, but yeah, can be. But it has started to show some psychology that's it. We're coming to an ending diagonal. So right, house. Right, we did this before as well. Oh, I wish that I put a label on the item. Let me go back. It was Coinbase. Here we go. Marked. All right. House. So this one is we did this a very long time ago, or no? We are on the 2 hours chart. It's a very fresh one. It's a very fresh chart, and okay, you got invalidation for a wave 4, so there is no wave 4 here, and that's why the wave C is remaining there. We cannot count this even 1, 2. You're very corrective here. ABC. Now, this can be, of course, a finish 3 waves down. A, B, and a C. Here we go. And then you move for a wave C for the target, the same target that we're looking for. A, B, and a C. Can be, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But be careful. It's not very, very clear. Why? Because it can be also a W, X, and a Y. Here we go. The wave Y can be a zigzag, the same as this one, somehow like that. But you need an impulse, correction, impulse. All right. It can be, of course, a flat, somehow like this. It can be a triangle. So be careful, of course. I mean, the good thing is that it starts even correctively. It has started, of course, toward the upside, but don't forget it starts corrective. Would be very nicer if it was like this. 4 and a 5, finishing wave 1 or wave A, and then continuation for higher. All right. Hello, Cyprian. How are you doing? I'm great today. I'm great. Saras, nice to see you, buddy. I think you skipped 2 hours in East and Sol. Jesus, what happened in Ethereum just now? Is that now happened? No, we already saw this. Okay, yeah. I think did I skip it? Really? Okay. If I did, we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We're still looking for one more leg. I don't think we skip it. I don't think because obviously I put it there only if I already analyzed it before the live stream and I put it there. So yes, you still have one more leg, 4,296. For Solana, yes, I skip it. I already mentioned that. So for Solana on the lower time frame, we are still simply, of course, in a wave 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay, let's label 1, 2, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Extended wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Huge scenarios here unfolding. So look, I'm gonna have to explain here a little bit. I try to run away of it, but you you bring me back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1, wave 2. Okay. Now can be an extended wave 1 as an impulse, and then having wave 3 unfolding right now as a 1, 2, 3. But you got invalidation, meaning it's a double 1, 2. Otherwise, you finish here another wave 1 and you're looking for another wave 2. Meaning whether you are in 1, 2, 1, 2, and then continuation toward the upside, or you are in a big wave 1, 2 here and double small 1, 2, and you move very, very bullish for 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. What I believe here, much higher possibility can be a big 1, 2, and then moving for higher. Okay? Therefore, all what I can say is it's still very bullish, but watch these fib levels. Okay, wave 2. Watch this area. Okay, this might be your retracing in any case scenario. All right, this is all what I can add for Solana here. With it's 2 hours 9 minutes. I need to hydrate again. All right. Let's see with. Okay, nice whiff. He took all the invalidation of bearish, the first one and the second one, because we were very afraid of it. And obviously, it gave us already a nice signal. Not surprised anyway. So definitely this is a wave 1 and not an ABC. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Targets for a wave 1 here is, of course, 1.618. 3, 4, and a 5. Internally, I know that it looks a lot of overlapping here, which I don't like it. Or I like it. It can be, of course, 1, 2. It's the same as Solana, yeah, same as Solana. 1, 2 can be double 1, 2 again, and then 3, 4, 5. So don't be surprised if you see a massive move towards the upside directly, knowing that you're very close to the wave 3. It's just with the 1, 2s. How much crazy is that, right? Like just with double 1, 2s, you're very close to the 1.27 already common target, and you did not start an impulse yet. So I believe this, if turns bullish, you have to expect the 2.618, and this is how we start to expect it. Very rare case, but this is how it starts. If you see the 1, 2s hitting already the 1.27, that means, of course, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5 is gonna hit definitely this area in one leg toward the upside. No financial advice. Again, guys, this is a probability, and it can be, of course, 1, 2 and big 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 as well. Everything can be possible. Meaning it can be double 1, 2, and then wave 2 might be deeper, and then continuation. Okay, and that's why, of course, keep this also in mind. But this is very, very bullish. Okay, it's very, very bullish. Don't forget that you have anyway. You have a 1, 2. Again, without those 1, 2s, by the way, without them, you cannot reach this area. How you can reach it if you don't have a lot of 1, 2s in the beginning? Adam, please GMT. I am lost all my money in Inter in 0.058. Why you lose all your money, buddy? Why you lose all your money? Always trade safe, man. That is sad to hear, of course. But bro, you have to risk management. What is GMT? I never heard. How you put all your money on it? Sorry, man, if I'm rushed a little bit with you, but I don't like to hear it as well. And I don't know what to say, buddy. I don't know. It's not good what I'm hearing. So All right. What is next is ONDO. We're gonna take a look at GMT. So for ONDO, we have A, B, and a C toward the upside. Of course, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. So A, B, and a C, right? So because you have zigzag here, you might be, of course, in a impulse, not impulse, diagonal towards a higher prices. This one, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, there is a potential of triangle A, B, C, D, E, but a very far possibility. My possibility is, of course, for Ondo is the diagonal at least, and you're gonna need, of course, an impulse for a diagonal wave A, B, and a C. The wave A has to be an impulse, and here we go. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, and no invalidation. Very nice, no invalidation, and that means, of course, you are in wave 5. Next target is still given, working like water. I cannot change it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. All right, guys. So the next one is Fala. All right. What is Fala? I hope that it's a nice one. If not nice, so we have to, of course, pass. All-time history. Not nice. Okay, pass. Sorry, guys. Not good to trade at all. XLM is a good one already. We already enter. If you have realized, XLM is listed on our videos. Yeah. We analyze XLM in videos because it's a good one. Here we go. In all-time history, you have a very nice impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. WX and a Y, longer correction, and it remind me with XRP and H bar, both those very long sideways. And you have 1, 2, 3, very massive moves, and then wave 4, no invalidation. You're looking for a wave 5. Toward the upside, the target is 0.87, 0.77. 2 hours chart, you are looking at this impulse, which is unfolding perfectly. Okay, we didn't analyze since the last video. So wave 3, 4, and a 5, perfectly unfolding there. Invalidation of the bullish is, of course, a given there. Invalidation of bullish. And of course, currently I'm looking for a longer wave 4. Why? Because the timing required for this wave 4 is still very short. And basically, sorry. Unfinished wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, finished wave 4 actually, because you are here in another small several 1-2s here. You have 1, 2. No, it's just 1, 2. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 extended wave 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is your white. Here we go. Okay. So basically, this is wave 4. Okay, went already deep, so we're gonna take out this 0.38. Very nice. Based on the wave 2, 3 candles, wave 4, 6 candles, very understandable, very nice. I would say it's moving for higher. Targets for this wave 5, the smaller one, 0.49, 0.50. Nice. Psychological 1. Great. That is for XLM. Very nice. In a bigger view, you're still looking for this because you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So you're still expecting 4 and a 5 to finish exactly in this blue box. Whew. All right. Let's move for Litecoin. Sorry, guys. I hit always the mic with my headset. 2 hours, 16 minutes. So Litecoin. All right, very nice. We have a wave 4. We're looking for a wave 5. Everything is unfolding perfectly for Litecoin. I think we did this for Discord since a week, I think, yes. And it is unfolding perfectly. So I'm still looking for these targets. And even higher. You still have a wave 4 and a 5, don't forget. Yeah, so 4 and a 5, even higher. 128, 138, nothing to add, guys. I'm still looking for to finish there. Okay, then 4 and a 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 ending diagonal. Okay, the next one. 2 hours 18. Adam, I entered it through someone with high leverage, and I'm very worried about it. Huh, man, I entered at the price of, okay. Yep. All right, you have to watch more my videos. Sorry to say it, but yeah, this is what I always warn from. And you have to listen, of course, for it. You have to apply to what you listen because, buddy, this is what the channel is for. Is to prevent also drama. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 wave 1 A B and a C wave 2. Yeah. And then we're looking for higher. The main target, of course, is a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Internally, we are looking at 1, ABC, we remove it, wave 2, that is a nice wave 3. 1, 2, okay, let's move inside it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5, one more leg for a wave 3, okay? And then 4 and a 5. More targets internally, you can have it, guys. So already passed, I think, the 1.618 or not. Oh yeah, okay, exactly. One more leg to hit the 1.618. All right, so you're already in the blue box, but still one more leg structurally to be finished. That is for near. Don't forget you still have 4 and a 5, of course, which it might unfold until Monday. Okay. Yes, we're gonna do GMT. I already said yes, man. 2 hours 20. COTI. What is that? USD. Okay, we did this before. I hope that is a nice one. No. ABC towards the upside, wave V. Okay, if you are if you are in a 3 ways up, 3 ways down, you might be in a wave C towards the upside. But don't forget also it can be a W, X, and a Y. And based on this move here, 3 ways, maximum that you will get is, of course, this target. Okay, again, please don't ask me about this one until it shows some strengths because I don't like it. So it's not a nice chart. It has no data, it has no history, and simply corrective and sideways so far. For GT or gate, 2 hours 20. I would glad always to give you the best, guys, but as you hear right now, I try, of course, to prevent dramas on the channel. So therefore, no such a chart. We need, of course, always a much more secure. I mean, even the good chart are already hard, right? So not always you can do money from it, for example. So we have already difficulties with good directions for the market. So what if we have such a sideways or corrective charts in history? So gate token, no data. I know that it looks bullish, but it's very fresh. I would say daily. Let me check the daily. Okay, on the daily you can get maybe something, but okay, if this let's start from here. If this is your impulse 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, this is a wave 4, yes, corrective. Um yes, so you have, look, you have 1 2 3 4 and a 5. It's fine. But I don't again, no financial advice. I don't like to show very fresh shot. Now in the live stream is totally fine, of course. Um, and this is the point, but in videos, of course, we never do it. Targets that you might have in this area can be around this. But again, be careful. It's a very new coin. I don't know what it is exactly. What is it? It has a good project or not? Is it trusted or etc. So always be careful, guys. All right, let's see for Adam. Finally, the GMT. Young, please have a look at Hedera H bar. Sorry, buddy, but tomorrow, okay? We're gonna keep this for tomorrow. I'm gonna put it there, okay? We're gonna do just GMT here for Adam because he is facing a lot of drama right now. I hope that look, man, when you become to a loss and you feel like in this situation, first thing you have to do is to start to talk to yourself inside that, okay, you have to accept the loss. And oh my god, is it this one? GMT? Yes, it is the one. Okay, man. You have to accept the loss. Okay, you have to talk to yourself, accepting the loss because this is a game. First, you have to learn from your own pocket. I of course I was before you in this situation. Before I became, of course, to a level to start to have a higher risk management. And even after I learned Elliott wave in the beginning, I didn't do that much money, but I prevented some losses, right? And then, of course, after years and years, and start to build myself much more and to be much more consistent, much more, I would say, strict, okay, and disciplined. And in this case scenario, when you face such a scenario, okay, yes, it is bearish, okay, it's totally bearish. You have A, B, and a C minimum. It is not finished yet. You still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is corrective wave 4, wave 5, okay? And you don't know. It might turn into 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So if you are still in a safe zone, even with a half of your portfolio, you have to, of course, talk to yourself and try to calm down and, of course, to accept the loss, okay? Yep. So be careful. No financial advice. What I see here is an impulse 1, 2, 3, and this is corrective wave 4. And you might get wave 5 at least to finish, of course, all this structure. I would say even 1, 2, 3 here, and then 4 and a 5. What if? Yes, because you have already. Let me check. Okay, this is not impulsive. This is 3 waves. A, B, C. Okay. Okay, so you have 3 waves down. This is not an impulse. Here it is impulsive, but it is 3 waves down, 3 waves up, and potential W, X, and a Y. So the wave Y is an A, B, and a C. The wave C has to finish at least this one more leg, okay? But I cannot guarantee. Of course, I cannot guarantee. It's a very new chart. There is no history behind it. And yes, you just saw this in the beginning and you were very happy about it. And I believe you bought in the top. And here we go, right? So that's so bad, man. Never enter such coins, guys. Was very high leverage, especially, yeah. So 1-to-1 flip level already taken, but yeah, it still can be regular flat. You're still looking for one more leg. Now have your plan, of course, and if you think that your plan cannot handle it, you make the decision, of course. But you might get a retracement, probably, of course, because this is a WX and a Y, and not an impulse, okay? Due to this three waves here, you have already interfering, meaning this is corrective start here. It can be even an A B, and a C, okay? And this wave C is still an impulse, has to be, of course, an impulse, and it has to finish there. So yeah. Yeah, well, what can I say? Trade safe, guys. Trade safe. Have a plan, of course, and of course, that's why I tell you that it's not interesting to learn what is corrective waves and what is motive waves, how to set fib levels and how to set fib time. It's not the thing, guys. As well, it is always about strategy, risk management, and how to tackle psychology and emotions. Right? That is also part of Elliott wave. And this is what is going to be covered in the course, of course, that I'm preparing for you guys. It's a professional course, advanced trading, of course, for using Elliott wave, of course. Yep. So that was it for today, guys. Tomorrow, sorry for the three requests. Tomorrow, I promise I'm gonna cover this. I'm not gonna delete them. So I'm gonna cover them, of course, in the live stream, whether you are there or not. But for today, I'm just done. But it's a pleasure always, guys, to have you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Also, don't forget to press the like button and, of course, to share the live stream. That will help a lot, of course, the channel to survive. Thank you very much. I wish you to have a nice weekend, of course, or the rest of it, and see you tomorrow in the live stream as well. Again, see you. Bye bye.